Hi everyone, Jonathan Bowles back from Toon World and is now going to be moving to Adventure Bay where I'll be reviewing the Paw Patrol movie. Paw Patrol is a Nick Jr. series that features 6 pups and their kid owner who try to save the day in their little town to help people who are in danger. Not physically in danger, but in simplistic situations that are really known as emergencies. I've only watched one season of the show, and I gotta say, it's like a mixed bag to me. But there's some charm I found and appeal to it. After watching the first season, I came into the movie with fresh eyes and thought you should know that this is from director Cal Brunker, who has a bad reputation when making animated kids flicks. But after watching the Paw Patrol movie, I found myself having a good time with this film, and it was like Brunker's redemption. The story is about, of course, the Paw Patrol and Ryder moving into Adventure City, where they get to help citizens from real physical danger, all caused by the mayor, which I'll get into later with his henchmen. And they've been summoned by a little Dachshund named Liberty, who is also their biggest fan. Now, they all join forces to take them down the evil mayor's plans, along with the Paw Patrol's leader Chase learning to be brave. This story, it's like, it's simple, but its main focus is to capture the spirit of the television series, but also raise the stakes higher. And from what I saw, I think this film did decently well with that goal, especially for Brunker. The action sequences, they can get really exciting and intense, and whatever you do to your kids, you do not try this at home with the fireworks or Loopy-Loop's roller coaster. There were a couple of good laughs. Even there are a few like juvenile jokes for the kiddies, for kids, But also, it also has some heart into it, like relationship between Ryder and Chase, which I'll get into later. It makes this little kids flick a little heartfelt as well as funny. The story, it might be simple and a bit juvenile at times, but its heart's in the right place, along with action sequences keeping up the pace. The animation, well, I gotta say, when comparing this upgraded animation to Spirit Untamed, I find this way better than that film. With like the textures on the pups' fur, and also the upgrades on their suits and vehicles in order to take down Mayor's plans. That was pretty cool and exciting. Though, while the animation does capture the spirit of the show, but also refine them, the Adventure City is just like, your generic city, Also, the citizens outside of the Paw Patrol characters, like the main ones, we compared the citizens' designs to another film, Postman Pat the movie. Like, the citizens' eyes are too close together, something like the likes of Illumination might do, but it's their other people's words, not mine. But the the character designs on the pups and riders, especially pups, they make them look cute rather than the plastic style the television series had. When animators recaptured the spirit of the visuals show, they did them very well. The characters, as you all know, though, starting with the Paw Patrols, you know their traits. Start with Marshall, he's the fire dog. And Rumble, the construction dog. Chase, the police dog. Rocky, the recycle dog. And Zuma, the water dog. And Sky, the sky dog. You know, who flies helicopters or planes or whatever. They stick to their sort of one-dimensional traits. Sorry, kids, but that's how you capture the charm of the film, along with Ryder, who's their leader. And speaking of which, the relationship Ryder and Chase, that's what made this film a bit heartfelt at times. Like, Ryder helps Chase get over his fears after a troubled past as a puppy. As for the villains, well, of course, starting with the mayor, I'll compare this to another of Cal Brunker's films, The Nutjob 2 Naughty by Nature. He's like the typical villain of Percival J. Muldoon, like who wants to destroy like Adventure Bay in order for a more bigger city with dangerous rides or attractions sort of stuff. As for its henchmen, I would compare this to 101 Dalmatians because they're like a carbon copy of Horace and Jasper. But one of my favorite characters of this film is the Dutchman Liberty. I found her charming, cute, with her appeal. And also, her voice adds some spunkiness into it. While the original characters capture the spirit, along with the new addition, it might not happen or whatever in the future television series. But for the villains, not so much. They're just the generic villains. From watching the Paw Patrol movie, I say this might be an official Nick Jr.'s theatrical feature film, even though it's distributed by Nickelodeon Movies. And it should have been like Nick Jr. movies. Overall, the Paw Patrol movie is quite an enjoyable film with some aspects that stay true to its television series, like with the characters and visuals, but upgrade them. But though the plot might be predictable at times with juvenile jokes and lazy villains, but overall, I had a good time with this film. And I say to those fans, especially their kids and parents who love the television series, then this is a watch. But outside those Paw Patrol fans, I say watch a couple of series at first before you jump to conclusions, and then maybe you might have a good time with this film, who knows. And I say it's a good film we had during a rocky summer. I give Paw Patrol the movie a 7 out of 10 for being an enjoyable film. Now that I'm leaving Adventure Bay, I'm going into somewhere here spooky, so to speak, with the Addams Family 2. I'll need to watch the first film first. If you like this review, then come hit my subscribe button below, and I'll be back with more reviews. It'll have to wait till October though. But until then, as Ryder would say, no job is too big, no pup is too small. See you next time.